about to whip on this fool, and he don't even know it. He's gonna make up an excuse, but he already confirmed. He confirmed on Messenger, just waiting on him. I'm gonna hit mute so I can just focus on beating this fool. I think he's trolling. He really don't want to play me, so he ain't gonna pick a team. So that's why I'm broadcasting it, just to make sure. What the fuck, man? Finally. Alright, I'm gonna hit mute and just whip on this fool.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And the return will be stopped
Pick one.
at the 34-yard line. Certainly how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
He got me back on that one.
Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, earlier we were discussing Jared Goff, and, you know, some people thought he's going to be a bust coming into his second year. Now the Rams 5-0. They're also, Charles, the 5th team ever to score 30 or more points in each of their first 5 games. All wins, by the way.
Yeah, their offense is so high-powered, and they come at you from so many different angles, so many different directions. A young quarterback that we keep saying needs snaps, needs experience. He's grown up by leaps and bounds. And, of course, he's got Todd Gurley in the backfield. He can hand it to him, throw it to him, and a myriad A plethora of talented wide receivers, to me, led by Brandon Cooks.
Now gone. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle, when the snapping over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Panthers coming out here taking the field. And the Panthers, they're a team you saw last week against the Giants. You've got them the next 2 games as well on the television side of things. But against New York, Graham Gano was a hero with that 63-yard field goal.
He certainly was, and they didn't really help him out with their last drive. Made him kick it from farther than it should have been. But, boy, what a great shot he made. Now, as you look ahead, the Panthers at 3-1, their schedule sets up okay for them. Not easy at all. But if they can traverse these next 2 games, at Washington, at Philadelphia, NFC East games, that'd be a big deal, because we thought the NFC South was probably going to be a 3-team race. Atlanta's struggling big time to begin the season. Tampa looks like they're coming back to the pack. Right now, it looks like New Orleans and Carolina, who can get out there and set the pace.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Michael Brockers able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're fine.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for breaking zone. And that's exactly why he did.
This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
While we have a second on that incompletion, we got to talk about Linval Joseph.
Yes,
64-yard interception return for a touchdown, and then you saw him.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. K1 short. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. C.J. Anderson punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go
Damn.
down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw is gone. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, gone. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 52 yards. On 1st down, it's gone. And they're going to get it He's sacked back around the 28. Mario Adelson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
76, tell him. 76.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mario Adelson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. He's going to go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Able to push his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Ready? 180.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
To throw on third down. Newton. And he can't find a Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Newton. Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. C.J. Anderson.
Don't quit, my boy. Don't quit.
And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Powerful running. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception.
One more pick.
We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cornelder, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing is Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their
Safety.
strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. Nope.
And hit behind. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score
Don't quit.
game. And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
180.
Newton's going to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Torrey Smith, 58 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on the interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Newton to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.